What's going on, guys? I've been wanting to make this video for like a month now. I'm going to find out how good a team of King Clancy Memorial Trophy nominees are. If you guys don't know, the King Clancy Trophy goes to the player who best exemplifies leadership qualities on and off the ice and has made a noteworthy humanitarian contribution in their community. Last year, the winner was Jason Zucker. Every single team nominates a player, and then from that, they get 3 nominees. And I noticed that most teams, a lot of times, just nominate their captain. I'm not sure if they're also, doing community stuff, but because of that, this team's going to be pretty stacked. So, honestly, it's pretty much Cup or Bust here. Speaking of, I should have a new episode of Cup or Bust for you guys pretty soon. I was going to go with, like, community as the city name, but that wasn't available. I saw this place called Cowtown, so I went with that instead. King Clancy Trophy, I figured use the vintage Kings logo. Gray and brown there just for like the trophy colors. Top players, like I was mentioning, we're stacked. Sidney Crosby, Draisaitl, Patrice Bergeron, not too bad at all. I actually saw to Ottawa, as it was either them or LA, both 81 overall. I figured we're so good, we'll try and put us in the toughest division there, the Atlantic. You got Toronto, Tampa, Boston, 95 overall. This team should probably crush it. Alright guys, so next I'll show you what this roster is looking like. As you can see there, team status is champion. I mean, we're like 95 overall or whatever. Obviously, that's going to be the team status. If you look at the forward group, you can see absolutely stacked. So first line there, we got Draisaitl playing with Crosby and Marner. I mean, they should just go off. Wheeler, O'Reilly, Eichel on the second line, getting a +3 as well, so they'll be playing even better. The third line there is pretty nasty. Taves, Bergeron, Landeskog. I mean, we probably have the 3 best two-way forwards in the game in Taves, Bergeron, O'Reilly, so that's pretty sick. You have the fourth line there, Atkinson, Seguin, Kane, also getting a +3, so when they're out there, they'll be playing great. Defense is probably the weakest point of this team, but still pretty solid. You got Ekman Larson and Subban on that top pair. I actually met both those guys in Vegas, so I thought that was kind of cool. Dumba, Edler on the second pair, getting a +3, which is huge. That actually makes them, what, 88, 87, so a little bit better than the top pair, technically. And then Fowler, Hamnick on the bottom pair is also pretty solid. In net here, we have Carey Price as our starter, so high shred goalie in the game. Fleury backing him up there. We actually have Lundqvist as our third scratch goalie. And we have 2 more goalies on top of that in the AHL. Special teams here, you can see both power play units are getting +1. Obviously, they're both pretty nasty. You got the 4-man there, the PK, 3-man penalty kill. So really no crazy chemistry, unfortunately, on the special teams, but still, obviously, a very solid team throughout. Again, it's Cup or Bust for this team. Like, if we do anything less than that, it was a bad year, I'd say. AHL team still has like 10 extra players too. They didn't quite make the NHL team. So you got Brady Tkachuk in that first line, Jordan Staal and Alex Killorn. Garnet Hathaway there on the second line with Kevin Hayes, Matt Martin, Advocator, and Lewis on the third line. Basically, Ottawa's just best AHL players there. So AHL team too should actually go off. But there was actually only 6 defensemen in total nominated for the King Clancy, so just enough for the NHL team. The defense here is all Ottawa's AHL team. We're actually getting +5 though on the top pair. So again, AHL team should be pretty sick, especially with Bobrovsky there as a starting goalie, Pecorine backing him up. Both these guys, didn't have the greatest seasons this year, so I'll throw them in the AHL, kind of give them a chance, I guess, at redemption. Also, I'll show you guys the captaincy here. So if you don't know, they've actually already, chosen which guys will be the nominees for the King Clancy of, the 30 guys that the team's nominated. So it's Matt Dumba, PK Subban, Henrik Lundqvist. I was going to make those 3 guys the captains. Unfortunately, Lundqvist is a goalie. Can't make him a captain. So I decided to go with Crosby in place of Lundqvist because, it's the kid. Why not? I gave Dumba the C, as I think Dumba's probably going to win it, just with everything he's done this year. And then Subban there, of course, I'll be rocking the other A. And if Dumba actually did win it, it would be back-to-back Minnesota Wild players. It would be pretty cool. Next year, I'll show you guys offense, defense, goaltending rating. We're matched up here against the Montreal Canadiens. I'm thinking like 99, 88, and then like 90. Okay, 100, 93. Defense better than I expected. And then 94. Right there you have Crosby rocking these jerseys in case you're just kind of wondering what they look like. Pretty simple. Just, again, the gray and brown, trying to use like the trophy colors. So I'll get started here with this sim. Again, this team's really, really good. This is one where, like I said, we really should win the Cup, but you never know with this game. So we're a week away from the trade deadline now, guys. Grice and Boychuk just got traded to Buffalo, exchange for a couple second rounders going to New York Islanders. As you can see there, pretty solid record, 38, 20, and 2. We'll see. Wow, we're actually behind the Lightning, though, in the division. That just tells you kind of how good the Lightning are in this game. 40, 20, and 2, so what is that? 82 points at the deadline. I think I saw the Lightning at 84. Ridiculous. Crosby, though, 76 points in 62 games. He's killing it. So we'll see if we can get this up, heading towards the playoffs. Panthers and Bruins there, currently in the wildcard teams. But actually, we'd be playing the Leafs as it stands, which would be a pretty interesting first-round matchup. And we're nothing to see here, guys, with a 56, 23, and 3 record, which is pretty nuts. So 115 points. We actually ended up passing the Lightning there just by 1 win, 2 points. So we now get a wildcard match, which is nice. I think the Lightning are going to play the Leafs. Crosby there finished with 100 points exactly. Pretty clean stats too. 40 goals, 60 assists, 100 points. I'll take a look at how the rest of the team did, and then also the standings. I know we won the Atlantic, so I'm thinking I'll probably win the President's Trophy, but who knows. Marner at 90, Draisaitl 81, so just one shy there, point per game. Obviously that top line, best line by far. Eichel, Bergeron, O'Reilly, Wheeler all at 70 plus. Sagan 53 as a fourth liner is pretty nice. I'm thinking he had a lot of special teams time. Really, like, this whole team played pretty well, especially considering, like, some of these guys really weren't getting that much ice time. Price stats here, 48 and 14, .902, 2.66, pretty good. Flurry stats, they're all right. I forgot, too, to check the AHL team in terms of standings. Jordan Staal, 82 points, was pretty good for the AHL. I find like it's harder to go off in the AHL than the NHL for some reason. Kachuk, Killorn, both just under a point per game. Brancham actually had a big year. Hayes, Martin. Let's see, how did Bobrovsky do in the AHL? Bounce back year, .919, 2.32, not too bad. Rene's stats, really not the best, to be honest. So NHL, we'll see whether or not Crosby's 100 points was enough for the Art Ross Trophy. And it was not. Scheifele, 113. Wheeler on the Jets, 111. McDavid, Marchand. Crosby finished like 8th there. AHL, Jordan Staal did lead the entire AHL in points, so that's pretty cool. And look at this. Quinn Hughes led the league in points for defensemen. 79 there. 8 goals, but 71 assists. That is absolutely ridiculous. So like I was saying, I think we probably won the President's Trophy here because 115 points is tough to beat. And yeah, we did. Tampa was second. So we'll take a look, see who got last in the entire league. Wow, so that's nice. Top 16 teams, the 16 teams that made it. No one kind of got screwed there. And LA, 59 points, last in the league. AHL here, and I don't see us. We're third in the division, so we're a playoff team. Honestly, probably should have been even better than that, though. And the first round of playoffs, guys, up against the Florida Panthers. Looking at the team here, I don't really think they've changed anything for forwards. Defense looks to be the same. Goaltending is the same. They got Bobrovsky as their starting goalie, who, of course, is our AHL starting goalie. So, we lost to them. That'd be pretty embarrassing, I think. Looking at the records there, we had 12 more wins, probably, I don't know, 25, 30 more points. So take a look and see what happens. First 2 games at home in Cowtown. I think it's in Saskatchewan somewhere. I looked it up. 3-1 win and a 5-4 OT loss, so close games at least. Game 3, we're going to Florida. 5-4 OT win. Another close game, 2-1 win. Wow, so the last 3 games have all been decided by a goal. Only need 1 more win, though, now to advance. And we get it there, so take them out in 5. And we were talking about this matchup before, guys. In the second round, we're up against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nylander, Tavares, Marner, Kapanen, Matthews, Hyman. Kapanen's still there, as you can't make trades with picks outside of franchise mode. So I always feel like if you do it on your own, it's kind of just screwing another team. Basically, you know, Pittsburgh would get Kapanen and still have their first round pick. Looks like Toronto, though, yeah, the exact same. I mean, they're a solid team, but again, we're 95 overall. Tampa's the most stacked team in this game. We're like 4 or 5 overall higher than them. So really should beat Maple Leafs here. I think Crosby had 8 points in 5 games, so he's playing unreal. First 2 games here are going to be in Toronto, or sorry, in Cowtown. What am I saying? 5-3 win, 4-1 win. Next 2 games now are in Toronto. We're looking really good here. And we get another win and another win, so easy sweep down the Leafs. And in the conference final, guys, we're going to see Pittsburgh Penguins going top heavy here. Malkin, Crosby, Gensel is the first line. The second line is not really great. Marlowe, Rodriguez, and Sherry. The third line is way better. Zucker, Bukestad, Rust. Even the fourth line, I'd say, is better than the second line. So kind of interesting how they're doing that. Looks to be the same defense, and then goaltending is the same too. So yeah, same team like the last 2. Pittsburgh probably just has the most different lines on those we have in real life. So see if we can keep it going here. What are we? I think 8-1 through the playoffs. Pittsburgh's 8-5. So we're being a much better team. I bet there's probably no other team that's only gotten 1 loss so far. Couple wins early in Cowtown. We're going to Pitt now. I was gonna say, can we keep it going? 3-2 loss, 3-0 loss. Pittsburgh's playing good at home. 3-2 win. We bounce back. Just have to win one of the next 2 for the Stanley Cup final. Let's go. 5-2 win. We actually did the Arizona Coyotes now. That's an interesting team. I did not expect to see the Coyotes here. The Stanley Cup final. Crosby's crushing. 21 points, 15 games. Arizona probably, the same as every other team. Let's take a look though. Hall, Schmaltz, Kessel. I'm not really seeing anything different for forwards. Defense, obviously, they have Ekman Larson as well. Chikrin's gone up in rating, I think, by 1 or 2. Yeah, so another team hasn't made any changes. Coyotes Stanley Cup final. That's an interesting one. I know in real life, kind of on hard times here. They're getting that first round pick taken away from them for the early testing of the prospects. I think they have like 1 top 3 pick in the next 2 years, which is really bad, or 1 pick in the first 3 rounds in the next 2 years, which, yeah, not good for Coyotes fans, but maybe shining bright spot here. You make the Stanley Cup final in the sim. First game, first period. And they're beating us. Dvorak there, 1-0. O'Reilly gets 1. Keller. And 3-1. Wow. So the Coyotes, they're fighting this year. We got 6 games left. We got to win 4 of them. That was at home, too. I think that was like the first game we've lost at home since the OT loss to the Panthers. Second game of the first round, which is pretty insane. We're currently 12-4 through the playoffs. Nothing in the first here. And 1-1. Stephen Crosby. Let's go. Bergeron, Draisaitl. Hold on there. 3-2. So, yeah, they're playing us close here. I'm really surprised. They got Kemper, Ranta, and Nets. 285s. I'm not really sure. They're 83 overall center in Schmaltz. Barely makes our team. All right, technically for centers, he doesn't make our team. And actually, no, he doesn't make our team at all. I think our lowest rated forward is 84, Kane and Atkinson. So, yeah, the first line center is lower than all of our forwards, but they're tied with us. Crosby, Bergeron, Kane. Yeah, we're going off. 3-1. Edler there, 4-2. I spoke too soon. Soderberg, Hall, Kessel. Are you kidding me? 5-4. That's unreal. Third game, dropped 2-1. I thought we had that game in the bag. I think I might have jinxed myself. Okay, so game 4 in Arizona, we got to win this to tie the series. If we go down 3-1, not a good spot. 2-1, O'Reilly, Landeskog. Are you kidding me? Ekman Larson ties it up. OT Hero, let's go. Mitch Marner. We needed that. So 2-2 series now. 3 games left. I've said it before. At this point, it's just a best of 3. Who cares about the first 4 games? We got the home ice advantage. Game 5, Game 7, both at home. Cowtown, our 1,000 fans, who knows how big the town is, are going to come out here. Demers, Soderberg, let's go. We need a big third. Bergeron gets 1, but it's not enough. So, do or die at this point. This stacked team, to lose in the Stanley Cup final to Arizona would just be so, yay. It would be basically what we've been kind of experiencing the entire year with the playoff sim. You never know, though. 2 games, win to back-to-back, we can definitely do it. And, alright, we're up 2-1. Landeskog, O'Reilly, they've been playing pretty good, I think. Still 2-1. And there you go, O'Reilly, Landeskog again. I bumped them up. I said they've been playing well. Both of them get 2 goals there in Game 6. Force Game 7. Stanley Cup chances are still alive at home. We got to get this done. So here we go, guys. Game 7, Stanley Cup final. They're on a power play there, and they got Taylor Hall to score 1. I'm not sure if that was... I think that was on the power play, yeah. Power play goal. Alright, 2 periods left. We got to get a goal. Okay, we get 2. Bergeron, Draisaitl. Hall gets another. Kessel gets 1. Alright, down 1 here. 1 period left. It's clearly the sim works because the stacked team made all the way to Stanley Cup final, but it just, there always is a bit of randomness, so we could lose, but to the Coyotes, I mean, come on. Down a goal. We still need 1 more. Let's go, O'Reilly. Tied it up 3-3. I don't want to say what I think. I don't want to jinx anything. 2 minutes left. Alright, so I was going to say we're going to OT. We are now going to OT. Can we get a hero? I'm thinking, Bucci overtime challenge. I'm taking Sid the Kid. Let's go, Sid the Kid. I called it. Are you kidding me? 4-3, Crosby. Game on his stick. Puts it in. He's got the golden goal in 2010. Why wouldn't he get the Stanley Cup winner in 2020? I love it. Alright, so that was a close one. We were able to pull it out. Cowtown, King Clancy, Stanley Cup winners. Take a look here and see who won the draft in this. Who our AHL team I totally forgot about. I think we must have been a first round exit AHL because I didn't... Yeah, we were. As I didn't notice the AHL sim at all, so that kind of sucks. I thought our AHL team was kind of stacked. We saw the Ottawa picks. Look at that. Imagine. Stanley Cup, 1st overall, 2nd overall. Add Lafreniere and Byfield to this team. They probably don't even make the team. Honestly, we're that good. Maybe they make the 4th line. Probably just send them back to junior, let them tear it up some more. Crosby, 26 points, 22 games. Plus the Stanley Cup winner. I feel like Conn Smythe's got to go to him. I'll take a look here at the playoff tree. See who Arizona went through there. Edmonton 6, Canucks 6, swept the Wild. And of course, lost to us in 7. Player stats here. See if anyone else had over a point per game with Crosby. Marner 23. Draisaitl pretty close there at 20. We're price stats looking like 16-5, .921, 2.32. Never had a shutout in the playoffs, which is kind of crazy to be honest. 22 games. Still, we got it done, so we're not going to complain. Stanley Cup, President's Trophy, Prince of Wales, pretty good year. Schleifer, though, we got the Art Ross and the Hart. Quinn Hughes, James Norris makes sense. McKinnon, Lady Bing. Hughes also got the Calder. In real life, it's Cameron McCarr. Crosby did get the Conn Smythe there. Vasilevsky got the Vezina along with the William M. Jennings. Pollock got the Bill Masterton. Edmonton coach Jack Adams. O'Reilly, Selke, but not our O'Reilly, unfortunately. Shifley, Ted Lindsay, and then Blake Wheeler, Maurice Richard. I didn't even realize that, actually. I totally forgot to check the goals. So, I mean, in terms of individual stats, we got the one that mattered. We got the Conn Smythe, and then team awards, we got them all. So, we knew this team was stacked, and they, they came down to a nail biter, but they got it done, which is all that matters. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do that. Got a bunch more videos on the way for you guys. You're not going to want to miss. So, keep an eye out for them. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.